YouTube, it's yours truly back with another highlight reel video. And this time I will be showcasing multiple quarterbacks. So let's start it off with the Bryson Tiller self-made instrumental, showcasing Michael Vick. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the game. And I didn't ever use his Ghost card, Ghost of Madden pass, 96 overall. So all these highlights are for his, what is this? His MUT 10 card, I believe. 92 overall, 93 I had him powered up. And I got the self-made instrumental because this is back before I invested in my O-line because you know your boys no money spent. So we had to invest in the skill positions. And look at that throw. Oh my goodness. This man had lackluster abilities, no O-line, and was just getting the job done by himself, man. This card was an absolute monster. I should have went back and looked. I believe I went 25-0 with this guy. And speaking of 25-0, we did it again because of another quarterback you guys going to see later on in this list. But Michael Vick, without no-look Deadeye, without dashing Deadeye, or did he have dashing? Oh, I think he did have dashing. But this is before the Roman Deadeye glitch. So he's the first quarterback I used with evasive because I used Patrick Mahomes superstar card early on, right? And that's the first quarterback I ever played a weekend league game with. A lot of people had that Baker Mayfield. You're an OG, you know about that trash Baker Mayfield, the NFL epic one that couldn't hit drag routes. Yes, a lot of people went out the weekend league with that guy. I refused to be that fool. So I grinded, got Patrick Mahomes superstar, and we finally, when this card came out, I believe a lot of people are saying he's the best quarterback in the game. There is an Andrew Luck card series, career tribute. That was a really good card. And there's a Steve Young card. Those two cards could also rival him, but it's all about the escape artist ability, man. When you have that dog, you could basically do anything. And yes, he did have Dashing Deadeye, but he didn't have a. Well, he probably did have Roman Deadeye, but like I said, this is before the glitch. So a lot of people didn't know about letting go of R2. So he's making these crossbody passes like on his own. It's crazy how good this card was. Looking back at it, I'm like, dang. Maybe I don't even need that. I look at the break sack and then the playmaker cheese. That's the game of the week, by the way, against a top 100 player. Uh, so Mike Vick. Uh, his new card, I mean, of course, like I said, I haven't played with him. It looks about the same. You gotta remember. So his card got better, but so did every other card. Basically, Mike Vick, when the card you see here, the MUT 10 one dropped, he was as fast as any linebacker in the game. Uh, when his series, I mean not series, Ghost Madden pass card dropped, he's still as fast as any linebacker in the game, right? Now linebackers might be a little bit faster, but this beat just went off. I'm gonna come back with another one. Back with the Kendrick Lamar Mad City instrumental. And this will be the last Michael Vick highlight. I'm pretty sure that's a dot right there, man. Seeing that the user peels off and able to hit that streak. But back with the Patrick Mahomes highlights. Because you got to understand. This guy, I mean, he's so nice, man. But so trash at the same time. But they made him better. You guys don't know, there's an update. Gold 99s. So a 98 overall that you power up to 99. Or a card that comes 99 stock. You can still power it up to make it basically a 100 overall card. But I mean, that's a different story. They get 4 abilities now. So the thing about Mahomes that I don't like about him is he needed Gunslinger. He had the slowest release in the game. If it wasn't the slowest, it was about near as slow as it could get. I mean, this man was out there. When you hit the icon button, right? So square, circle, X, whatever button. You needed to have the closest defender 15 yards away from you. Like, I mean, they basically all had to be in quarterback spies, and dude didn't hit R3, defender, any of them. I mean, this dude's release is horrible, right? But he was able to get Gunslinger, Escape Artist, and I had a Deadeye on him, right? You see right there, throwing a crossbody. First time using Roman Deadeye, I had to get used to. I missed some throws and stuff, because it's tougher than dashing Deadeye, right? So Roman, you had to let go just in time. It's like a timing thing, but it's way better. Way better. Able to throw across your body, and you still get the dashing Deadeye effect. It's way better. Highly recommend you make the switch if you're a skilled player. But I couldn't get QB Playmaker. That's the problem with Mahomes. So now that he got 4 abilities, I could go get QB Playmaker. Right? But like I said, you still need Gunslinger. And that's the problem with Mahomes. You still need Gunslinger. In an ideal scenario, you have a quarterback with a fast release like Rodgers, who got the fastest in the game, so you won't need Gunslinger. You can use that ability slot somewhere else. So like, all right, well, you get an extra one, so it balances out. Not necessarily, because Gunslinger, the problem with that ability in general is they change the trajectory of the passes. So in basketball, for example, you want your shot to have some arc to it. You don't want it to be so high it's a rainbow, right? But you don't want it to be a line drive. Gunslinger makes it a line drive. So when I use a Monster 100, there's a lot of times where a defensive lineman would bat the ball down in front of me. I'm throwing the ball 55 yards downfield. That never happened. If it did, it only happened one time before I had Gunslinger. Since I put on Gunslinger, I'm able to get the ball off faster in most scenarios. But my Monster 100 ability got batted down. So, Mahomes, did I like him more than Vic? It was close, man. It really was. If I probably used that 96 Vic, I probably would have took him over Mahomes. I'm not even gonna lie. I probably would have. I'd probably get the edge to Vic there. But with the four abilities, I might go Mahomes. So when they both had three, I'd go Vic. But with four, I'd probably go with Mahomes. Look at the crossbody dot there. So it's all about preference, really, right? And that's what we're gonna get to, right? Because now we're talking about Carson Wentz here, who, when you look at the stats, he's not better than Patrick Mahomes, right? In real life, he is. All right, now, all right, don't dislike the video. I'm joking. I'm not really joking, but I'm just going to say I am. Hey, I got my money on Carson Wentz winning more Super Bowls. All right, it's tied 1-1, but, I mean, that's a different story. Right there, able to make all the passes that Mahomes can make, but the difference is the throw power. This is why I'm not sure Wentz is the best quarterback in the game. Okay, he has 97 throw power. He has a beautiful release. I mean, this man's release is just gorgeous. I'm like, yeah, man. I have no gunslinger on, dude. So the ability I'm trying out here is QB Playmaker. You guys see my Game of the Weeks? All these are clips from that same week. So I got plenty more clips. Carson Wentz might get his own highlight reel. I definitely got another, I got a video on my phone to get like 5 minutes of spotlight. But Wentz, man, that QB Playmaker is beautiful, and you don't need gunslinger, but his throw power is 97. So you can't really throw the ball as far or as fast, right? It kind of floats in the air a little bit too long. That's a crazy catch right there. That needs to get fixed. Those diving possession catch animations where you can't hit the receiver, they're kind of cheesy. I mean, that's a different story. They're both really fast. I mean, all these quarterbacks, Mahomes faster and all that, but all it comes down to is a release and QB Playmaker. Like, that ability right there, everything was box, Playmaker up the field, get a TD. Right, against the top 100 player and all that. That ability is so tough to counter, and that's the thing that the next quarterback doesn't have that I completely do miss. QB Playmaker. Remember, this is the first week. I became cheesy with it. I kind of became dependent. Like right there, everything's box. Playmaker right to the other side. That's tough to guard. The only way you can really guard it, you're expecting the Playmaker at that exact moment, right? Or you have somebody manned up with him, so normally he gets cooked on the man route and then bang. Well, right there, he's Playmaker's right back into the dude, right? Right there, that's the game of the week, man. If you guys want to see the conclusion of that game, check it out. That's handicap, right? There was 5 game of the weeks, so in this 1 weekend league of Carson Wentz. And I went 17-8 with him. I thought about switching back to Mahomes, but I stayed with Wentz, man. I got better with him. And I enjoy Wentz more than Mahomes. So I'm not going to say he's better, but it's all about preference, man. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand when it comes to the best quarterback, best running back, best anything, right? I love evasive running backs, so I'm going to say ED's the best, right? Now, you could argue Saquon, right? That'd be cool. But I'm not going to say Bo Jackson's better than either one of them because I don't like power running backs, right? It's just not my style. Don't try that at home, kids. I'm keep trying to tell y'all I'm a seasoned veteran. Mr. 25-0 2 times. Say it 2 times. Mr. 25-0. Had to say it 2 times. A seasoned veteran, man. Don't try to make these passes without help or supervision from your leader. But Wentz, man, QB Playmaker, Roman Deadeye. I perfected it after this week. Took time, but my favorite quarterback I used so far, right? So this beat is about to go off, and I'm going to come back with another one. Actually, we're going to throw a couple more TDs for this one goes off, right? One more for the culture. Remember, we're Mr. 2 times. So you got to do it 2 times. But these are a lot of Eagle quarterbacks. But let's come back with the last Eagle quarterback. And, so Carson Wentz, he's our savior, the Eagle savior. I'm an Eagle fan, just in case y'all didn't know. Super Bowl champion. Helped lead us to it. But this man's the OG, man. Could be argued the best quarterback in franchise history. Randall Cunningham. So my opinions on him. The reason I got him is because of human joystick. But you guys seen these clips. I'm really not. Maybe with Vic I ran a lot. But with Wentz and Mahomes, I mainly try to dot, right? I mean, basically became a balanced quarterback. So to make that transition, I could transition from left hand to right hand to left hand. I can do that easily. But to go from a balanced quarterback to somebody that's not balanced is so tough, man. So I don't have any crazy clips. He got 4 abilities, right? I ran human joystick, evasive, Roman Deadeye, and what was the other one? Escape artist. There it is. Yeah, definitely had to have that one, right? But evasive, I didn't do a single spam or juke move, man. So it's like, all right. Maybe I did one and he fumbled. So I'm never doing that again. So that's a wasted ability slot. I didn't even take it off. I still went 25-0. Human joystick. I'm not sure if that works behind the line of scrimmage or not. But I mean, like I said, I rarely ever ran. So it's like, he's not my type of quarterback. So I'm not going to sit up here and say this guy's the best quarterback in the game. I even went 25-0 with him. That's pretty sticky right there. That's a quick, like, he's real wiggly. Like, I don't know how to describe it. He got a great cannon, too. Look at this throw. Perfectly placed, accurate. Like, he's a really good quarterback, man. But he doesn't have that QB playmaker. And that's what we're going to get into, right? Golden tickets are going to be the best of both worlds. I'll show you guys improvisers, who I think are the best quarterbacks in the game, and mobile quarterbacks. But I haven't shown you guys any highlights of the field generals or the strong arms. I think strong arms are horrible. But the field generals, right, who got hot route master and protected, right? Those 2 abilities, I never used all year. I'm able to cook up dots because I made one change. So I'm going to show you guys why I went 25-0. There's a special player, I believe, who's the culprit for this. But I don't want to get rid of Randall Cunningham after he went 25-0. I feel like that's so savage. Imagine being perfect and getting fired. That is horrible, especially when I got you for free, too. Like, oh, my goodness. Like, you're a perfect volunteer, and you got fired. I power up past you. I didn't even, spend money, so it's not like I'm losing value on his Ultimate Legend as the days go on. I'm probably going to switch off for him. If we go 25-0 again, he's going to stay on the team. If we lose, he's gone. So he goes 50-0 to start off. I got to keep him all year, right? Until the golden tickets come out, who are able to get hot route master, escape artist, human joystick, like a whole bunch of wild stuff, right? So it all comes down to preference, man. That's why I keep saying when it comes to best quarterback, if I had to make a rating of the one I used, probably go Wentz, but I say Rodgers is probably the best in the game. I hear a lot of negative reviews about Rodgers. Y'all probably just suck. I'll keep it honest with you. The dude got a crazy release, able to get 99 throw power. He's as fast as Wentz and all that. Like, the card looks amazing. But, I mean, I will say there are some cards that look good and they play worse. But Lamar Jackson's a nominee. Kyler Murray. There's a lot of other good quarterbacks that we haven't talked about. I see a lot of people use Eli Manning. Yeah, you get utterly slapped. You're not going to beat me with a field general. I don't know who you think you're going to cook up with these fake dots, all right? But that's a different story. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to know who you guys think is the best quarterback in the game. Sorry I didn't have any crazy highlights with Randall Cunningham. I mean, we did go 25-0. Oh, here's one. On 3rd and forever. That's not even the game of the week. That dude got blessed. That's the only reason the game was close. But, hey, when you're able to make passes like this, you know you're going to come back and blow them out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you on the next one.